Into the darkness, we are one. Into the darkness, we are.
YouTube, what's going on? Second City Sleepers here. Real quick, want to pay tribute to the late great Dusty Rhodes. Fortunately, within the past week, at the time of this recording, he did move on. The man was an incredible friend, a mentor to many. So we just want to take a quick 10 seconds to pay respect to him.
He's just a common man.
Orderly! Arriva la raza! Where are my dogs at? Alright, let me speak on this. First, there was the NWO. Then, there was the 3 Live Crew. Now, there's the SCS. Alex, Mike, Ryan, Second City Sleepers here today. Alex, tell us what we're doing.
Alright, today we are going to be talking about current topics within wrestling, WWE, Ring of Honor. They just came on television now. It's great to finally see a good wrestling company on TV for once. So we're going to get right in this. I got a list lately. If you haven't been following our Facebook page, I've been posting stuff on there. News. We've had our thoughts and opinions on this stuff.
Yeah, plus some fan interaction today. We got some longtime followers. Brandon's here. We got Demetrius and my boy Remy. They're all in the back. So throughout, they're going to speak up and give us their opinions whenever they get a chance to, want to. So what you got up first? You want to talk about the Ring of Honor?
Really quick, I want to touch base on Money in the Bank pay-per-view real quickly.
Do that.
I want to touch base on the Kevin Owens and John Cena match, because the things that Kevin Owens did was outstanding. I haven't seen Cena go through that good of a match since him and Punk at Money in the Bank 2011. Everything was outstanding. The moves, everything was flawless. It was, Jesus, God, I can't say enough about it. Kevin Owens is the next face of the company. I think everyone thought with Daniel Bryan, but unfortunately, with injuries, plagued with injuries, the odds are he probably will never reach that level now. If anything, if he ever does come back, it'll be in a short-based period, I am sure. But Kevin Owens is the man. Cena actually looks somewhat decent until the finish happened. And his good old springboard stunner, and he can go right off into the sunset and retire.
Alright, look, both Kevin Owens and John Cena matches were phenomenal. I can't wait for a third, and I hope they give it to us and they bring it like they did in the first two. I'm not going to Cena hate. I thought Cena looked well. I thought Owens looked amazing. It was great matches, and I mean, you know, that's just what that was.
Kevin Owens is on his way to be one of the greatest heels of all time. What he's doing right now, what he did to the special guest star on Raw, out of nowhere, nobody expected that at all. I thought he's just going to be one of the greatest of all time. Cena did look very well. He looked pretty good. But the last match here is going to be epic. I have a feeling they're going to pull out all stops.
Epic.
Epic always finds a way into each and every video.
I love Epic.
I do have a question for you guys.
What's up?
Do you think that the WWE will allow Kevin Owens to kind of push the envelope a little bit? Like, you know, there are some moves that they don't allow certain wrestlers to use, and obviously since Kevin Owens is an independent guy, you know, they took away his package pile driver, and there are a couple of moves that he is known for that he can't do in WWE. So do you think that because the feud is going the way that it is, that they'll maybe allow some of that to add more fuel to the fire of their rival?
I wish. I think no. I mean, he did modify the package pile driver. He gets him like he used to pick him up, and then he throws him. But instead of driving him down in the pile driver, he throws him off to the side in a powerbomb-esque type way. I think that's them letting him do his move. But I think it would be better. I think in this situation, it would add to the match, just like you're saying. It would make it great. But I don't think WWE is going to go that way.
Right now, I think with that, it's all Vince thing right now. That's the whole problem with this. I think over time, I'm not saying it's going to happen anytime soon, probably over the years to come, once Vince kind of goes away eventually from age, and Triple H, well, that's how it's going to that's the only way it's going to happen. And Triple H comes in and takes over the reins. I think Triple H may kind of implement some of the more dangerous moves, but time's going to tell.
I feel like it's kind of going to be on Cena too. Do you think Cena's going to be able to pull those off as well? If Cena wants to try it, I have a feeling they're going to let Cena do it because he is the baby boy of the company. They let him do whatever he wants, win whatever he wants. But I think they're right. I don't think they're going to allow him to do too much of what they want to do.
I do want to shout out to the Canadian Destroyer attempt that was done through the match. I actually thought it looked good through the match. I know you think differently. It wasn't an exact Canadian Destroyer by P.D. Williams, but I mean, it was basically the variation of the move, and I thought it was a nice spot. I thought it was good, a nice spot, and Owens sold it real well. I mean, just wanted to throw that point out there. Do we want to continue on with the Money in the Bank pay-per-view at all?
But no, this one kind of revolves around it a little bit. Sheamus was your winner of the Money in the Bank briefcase. Why, I do not know. But rumors are swirling now around the wrestling industry that they are lining Sheamus up for a big WWE World Heavyweight Championship belt run. I don't get the thought process.
I just threw up in my mouth.
This is another thing that goes through my head with I don't understand the thought process behind WWE Creative and Vince McMahon. He's not bad as a heel, character-wise. I mean, his look kind of needs to change back to the way it used to be because his mohawk and rooster chin thing need to stop.
I'm okay with the mohawk.
I'm fine with mohawk too.
The mohawk isn't as bad as the braided beard, but
Yeah, the braided beard is bad.
Well, what about this? I think Sheamus can have a decent run. Let me explain.
You're about to get thrown.
I think he can have a decent run if it's kind of like a case where, do you guys remember Ultimo Dragon and I think it was Sonny Ono, where Sonny Ono was kind of like the mouth behind the Ultimo Dragon. So if they can find somebody that meshes well with Sheamus in terms of like a managerial type of role, I think that if Sheamus would just shut up and be aggressive, I think that any potential title run that he could have might be kind of decent.
Right,
But I think it would only work if he was heel.
I think my heel is going to come in and go, and he's bad.
thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
I like Sheamus as a heel. I absolutely. I
Yeah.
agree with you 100%. He's way better heel than a face. He's average at best in the ring. And I'm not trying to be mean. He's got a couple cool moves. I like the Irish curse. I like the bro kick. It's cool. I mean, because he does it well and people sell it for him real well.
He does the cloverleaf from time to time. That's not terrible.
I like some of his moves. I just don't see him being championship caliber. It's like Kingston being champion in AEW. You don't do it
And it's
AEW.
no longer exists.
But yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying, a mouthpiece, but he's not horrible on the mic, though.
Oh, he's not bad.
To me, that's not his, like...
He's mediocre to me. He's not bad, but he's not good.
I don't think that's his main problem, though.
No, it's a main
I
problem.
mean, I like the whole theme of kind of being like the silent killer.
Image is probably it.
That's his biggest flaw, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The image.
Yeah, the image.
The mohawk is fine.
Yep.
Braid's got to go.
Yeah.
And honestly, I like Sheamus as the heel when he first started as that heel.
Yeah, that I kind of enjoyed
That
a little
was
more.
not bad.
That was
When he
mainly
first
because he was
started-
kicking Cena's ass.
But I mean, he was a good heel, and
He was.
I think he's trying too hard to be a tough guy right now.
Yeah, man.
Maybe that's what it is.
Oh, but let's not go too far on this,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
First
Yeah.
off, he won the Money Bank contract, so right away it's an easy thing for some writer to write, to post up on whatever site we got this from, to go, oh, he's going to have a major run because he won the Money Bank. Well, because, yeah, most of the people who cash in Money Bank do have the title for a little while. So, I mean, let's not go ahead of ourselves. Maybe they'll Sandow him and he'll have a good match on Raw and lose.
We haven't had a guy in a while lose the Money in the Bank match. Like, lost that when he cashed it in a while, so you never know. It could just somebody to hang on to.
Yeah.
If
I wrote, was it to you guys or did I put it on Facebook that Reigns winning the Money in the Bank would have been really good storylines going further. Sheamus means possible good storylines with average wrestling, and that's I think I'd just leave it at that for me for my end comment on that. I mean,
that's a good cap off to this discussion, I'd say. But next we had it just came out, I believe it came out today or late yesterday, that Sami Zayn will not be returning to the ring until at least 2016 from his injury. Thank you, John Cena. I'm a firm believer that he is the man that caused the injury. No, but he did have like something tweaked before that match with Cena. So I think that just aggravated it more, and unfortunately we're probably not going to see probably one of the top 5 guys in the industry, in the company at least, for at least another 6 months. And it sucks because Sami Zayn is another one of those, there's your future, and we just won't see him around for a long time. And unfortunately, people may forget about him. Bad wrestling fans will forget about him. True wrestling fans will be excited when he comes back.
Yeah, but in a good writing form back in NXT will boost him back up, and I think they'll take care of that.
Shout out to Jake that said it on Facebook. It could be a surprise entry at the Rumble. The timing is kind of right.
Yeah.
So that'd be kind of cool. A nice little surprise entry in the Rumble.
Did we just give away one of their surprise entries for next year's
No,
Rumble?
we're just that good at writing.
Did we just predict their writing again?
Sign us up.
Sign us up.
There were some other things up.
There was also there's a lot of rumors about Bad Heat being on Samoa Joe right now for supposedly causing Tyson Kidd's injury. I think those accusations are complete horseshit. Bleep. But Tyson Kidd was already had an injury before that. And there's just another one of those things where new guy comes in from the TV show I will not mention. That was no longer really a TV show, so sorry I had to do it. But
Boo this man.
people criticizing Samoa Joe for Tyson Kidd's serious injury, it's ridiculous, it's ludicrous, and people need to go into the facts, look stuff up more before criticizing people.
I got another Sheamus one playing Rocksteady in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 movie. You didn't know?
I'm intrigued to see it actually.
What, the movie or him being in it?
The movie.
Well, it's not.
It's the Turtles. Come on.
Okay, so you gave me a while back AJ Styles possibly to NXT. Is that anything? Did you look into that anymore? Because I didn't.
I haven't heard about that in probably a month or two.
Ever since it came out, nothing else has been added to it.
So it's just some fandom stuff.
Probably.
So I probably shouldn't even mention it.
I don't think that AJ Styles will ever go to WWE. I think he just really hates Vince McMahon that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there like something before that happened that, or you just are thinking that?
Well, no, it's based up off this. I'm trying to think of what it was. AJ Styles did a shoot interview that was like an hour long. I can't remember where it was, but it was kind of like after he left TNA, kind of took that break for the first time. He did a shoot interview on a lot of different things, and one of the main topics of the interview actually was his feelings on the WWE and what he thinks about certain guys going there, and if he would ever go there, and just the comments that he made just kind of made me believe that he just wasn't a fan of the leadership, and really more towards Vince McMahon. Just he wasn't in favor of the way that he was doing things at the company. He just wouldn't go.
Okay.
It's just,
I can see that.
That's good.
Demetrius, you had questions for me. Do you remember one of them?
I don't think I remember it actually. I'll try to remember, before we show.
Yes, I know I got it.
Just a minute.
All right. Ring of Honor. They're now on TV.
I was about to say that.
I think that's awesome. I mean, they've been 3 weeks in, and they're 3 weeks of good.
Oh, it's great.
If you're not watching it, Destination America, Wednesdays, 7 p.m., right before TNA
Not at 8
Impact.
p.m. Don't turn it on at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Just change the channel, right?
I'm gonna still watch it.
The thing I like about you is your Blackhawks hat.
Okay, I do have a couple things for Ring of Honor, and this isn't me trying to demoralize your thing. There's just things that like I've found that have bothered me. Steve Corino, stop calling yourself the king.
Oh
you're not.
Yeah, okay.
And it's bad, and it's just really bad. It's like, I don't know if it's a shot at Lawler or a shot at WE, or you're just trying to boost yourself up on another level that you're not there yet. Just don't do that. It's just bad. That bothers me. Oh man.
I can't wait for this Best in the World match.
Yeah, that's tonight.
Is that tonight?
Tonight? Yeah, the 19th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
19th.
tonight.
Okay.
Can't wait.
So I'll watch that tomorrow. Yeah, but maybe stop that. But I do like what you're doing, though. I think you're putting on good matches. I think you're showcasing your talent. Brutal Bob Evans, that's what's got to happen. He's got to go. He's bad. Don't put him on TV. Leave him for the pre-show of your house shows around the world. Sorry, Brutal, but
Just
you're bad.
bury him.
Cheeseburger, I mean, you're comical and you're fun, you're fine. I mean, you're small doses. It's like Ernest Cat Miller back in WCW or Santino Marella in WWE before he can't wrestle anymore. Good with that, but Bob Evans gone. I think those are my two really big negatives over the first 3 weeks, and that's really nothing.
No.
So, good job.
Bravo.
Okay, I just remembered something else I saw earlier today during when I was on break at work. I saw TNA is pushing hard to sign Rey Mysterio, rumored. So with that being said, if Rey Mysterio gets signed, he'll be making a lot more money to do the exact same thing he's doing now, not wrestling TV.
Got him! Got him!
He's like, he brought us all there, and then bam!
Killed it.
He just did like a Kanye move.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
It makes me feel like he signed on with WWE, and like he's using us through WWE, pinning him to take shots at TNA because it's too above WWE to do that themselves.
I signed on with NXT. I'll go with that.
You know you got Vince's number on there.
I got.
If I had Vince's number, would I be sitting here right now?
Probably.
Probably so, because he'd probably make sure that you were buried. So I do have a question for you guys, and it is something that one of my friends and I were talking about, like with the whole NXT thing, and well, I can't call him Pac anymore. I guess what's his name? The guy that does the Red Arrow.
Neville.
There you go, Adrian Neville. So all of these guys that bringing over, it's obvious that the talent, in my opinion, in terms of the grand scheme of it, is coming from independent companies. Somebody brought up the point that maybe Vince McMahon is bringing all of these guys in here to kind of bleed out the independent, you know what I mean? Kind of do away with his competition, kind of the dirty way with hire all of your guys, put them on contract and say they can't go here, 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 and here. That's essentially going to dry up any type of, I guess, rebellion against the WWE universe being the most dominant thing in the world. And I thought that was kind of an interesting point, because it's like you're bringing all of these guys from these different federations that are like heavy hitters. Like, I didn't think Samoa Joe was going to, you know what I mean, after the speech he gave about ROH. I didn't think he would ever go to WWE, but I mean, Vince is like throwing all this money at these guys. It's like, do you think that he's possibly trying to bleed the independent wrestling of the big talent that's out there right now?
Yes and no. I think he's always going to try to better his company and better his wrestlers. And any wrestler, no matter where they love it, if they need to provide for their family, they're going to take the bigger money. And that's just in life. We all would do it.
Yeah.
Unless there's there's some really good reasons why you don't work for somebody, then you were going to go work for WWE because that's where the big boys play. Now, bleeding out I don't think McMahon looks at any other company other than his as anything in wrestling. I don't think he even acknowledges New Japan Pro Wrestling or TNA or Ring of Honor. I don't think he cares, because they don't battle him really. They don't take away his ratings. They don't take away his sales, if anything. They don't care. I don't think he cares.
I mean, look what he did for WCW at that one time. He let him come in for a little bit, get some little promotion for them,
Yeah, I do remember that. That was way back then.
Still had,
But I mean, that was a very different Vince McMahon though than I think now.
Yeah, it's hard to think about it.
Yeah.
Because I think Triple H really is kind of nudging with these NXT guys, like, hey, seriously, do you even watch our show? Like, these guys are killing our guys easily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like he's like, go get Joe, come on, let's go get Joe. He's an old-fashioned guy, get him in here.
But Joe's amazing, and they better.
Joe's great.
Yeah,
and they better. and they better work him right. Like how they're working Owens, that's how Joe
Yeah.
should be working.
Oh, he's gonna be fine.
But he can do it as the good guy version of it.
You
know,
think they could fit him into the storyline some more, Joe, while Kevin Owens and Sheamus and all these other guys are already going?
yeah, because it may not be the top. Well, right now Owens ain't even doing the top. He's doing he's doing Cena.
KO though, he's awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
oh, yeah.
As soon as I seen him, even on the mic, I'm like, this guy's gonna be a star. I know.
I'll tell you what I would like to eventually see, and I know this might be jumping the gun, but Owens just going on to be like this destructive beast,
Yes.
and eventually, him and Brock Lesnar bump heads.
That'd be awesome.
And maybe Owens is the guy that beats Brock Lesnar.
Man, wouldn't that be great?
And
With the
down the
attitude,
torch.
I can see it happening.
Yeah.
Down the torch.
That's very good.
I don't know, WWE, you don't have to pay me for that. You know what I mean? I know, it's
We predicted
That's
something
SCS
good.
right there.
Yeah. All right.
One of us should get all
I found your questions, D. We got them now for you.
Okay, these backers sent us questions a while back ago. We haven't gotten a chance to talk to you guys because it's the first time we're recording in about a month. Sorry for the long wait, by the way. But we're gonna go off the top here. The Rock versus Stone Cold. Who was the more entertaining Attitude Era talent?
You want to take it first? You want me to go?
Go ahead.
Okay. And more entertaining in the Attitude Era between The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I have to give it in that era. I have to give it to Stone Cold. I think that the whole going against, they're a corporation with McMahon and all of them. I mean, that was what everybody, or at least most people, turned into back then, because that was when WCW was winning the wars, and most of the show didn't get watched until the emergence of DX and then Austin stuff and the emergence of The Rock. The Rock was still young in the beginning of that Attitude Era, while Stone Cold was like the driving force. He was the one, going after Taker for the belt at SummerSlam. He was the one fighting McMahon, like I said, McMahon and all his goons, and then having the matches against McMahon in the Hell in the Cells and all. I forgot all the pay-per-views they were calling back then, but. Driving the beer truck out and spraying everybody with beer. I mean, that was, I'm sure it was non-alcoholic Busch at any rate. But, that was the entertainment factor. The Rock's entertainment factor came a little later, so I'm going to go with Stone Cold for mine.
All right, mine's quite simple. I'm just gonna put it very simply. Austin was mine strictly because of things he did within the company. He was that badass character that stuck it to the boss. He was that average Joe that every guy who has a normal 40-hour work week job wanted to be. They wanted to be the guy that spits on their boss and kicks his ass. That just makes it entertaining to your average Joe, to your regular blue-collar man. Therefore, I give that to Austin.
Yeah, you gotta give it to Stone Cold, man. He just did it all right. He was the ass kicker going out there kicking anybody's ass, stunning anybody. Even the wife, you know what I mean? Like, it was just great. Who stuns the boss's wife even? That's just awesome.
The whole family.
The whole family. He would have stunned a fan if he ran in there. I don't know. I just see it. And he threw the Rock's belt in the river. Who did that before? Nobody. Rock did it. Stone Cold did it first. Threw the belt into the river.
And then think about it. Remember when Kurt Angle came out with the milk truck?
Yeah, dude.
And it started more.
So I
Yeah.
see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Stone Cold.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Austin because The Rock, I think there's a very big difference between being entertaining and being funny. The Rock, in my opinion, was funny, but I mean, if it came down to it, you were interested in what Austin had to say and the things he did. I think that he was a better wrestler than The Rock. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. I think he was a better wrestler. I think he put on better. Okay, wait. Let me rephrase that. I think he put on. I think that wrestlers that were in the ring with him put on better matches. I think that any wrestler, if you compare a match between The Rock and The Undertaker and The Rock and Steve Austin, there's no contest that match was better with Austin in it. I think that Austin was better on the mic, and I think that he had better matches with people, which is why I think he was more entertaining.
Okay. D, here's your question. What do you think the answer is?
Well, you know what? Before you guys spoke on it, and you guys all gave your opinion, I would have most definitely 100% rolled with The Rock. Because I believe he was more, I think he was more entertaining because, like he said, he was funnier. I guess you would say that. But in my opinion, the wrestling aspect, if I could throw this in there, if were gonna see a match with Triple H versus The Rock or Triple H versus Stone Cold, I would rather see The Rock versus Triple H personally.
I
would rather see that.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a
so
very good
that's
point.
my opinion. But after hearing what you guys have to say, I'll probably have to roll with Stone Cold. You're right. He did more revolutionary stuff. Maybe not revolutionary is the best word, but it was awesome. He was awesome.
It was very
Great
innovative.
But then when you
Very
get out of the
innovative.
Attitude Era, The Rock was definitely more entertaining.
Oh yeah,
I
I mean, then it's hands down, it's The Rock over Austin, and
Right.
after that Attitude Era.
As a matter of fact, we could just say this: if it wasn't for Stone Cold, there wouldn't be no Attitude Era.
Probably not.
Yeah, I agree
That's
with
my
that.
opinion.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I mean,
no
yeah.
hell raising. Stone Cold put cheeks in seats, hands down.
Yeah.
Good call. Absolutely agree with you.
All right, moving on. Next question we got: the best gimmick in wrestling.
Like right now?
In general,
Currently or in
Time.
general?
Oh,
In general, let's go. Let's do Attitude Era forward. Let's do that.
Attitude Era for
Okay.
best gimmick.
So maybe 2 from the Attitude Era, 1 from now.
I'm gonna go back with Stone Cold.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah.
Because he plays his character
Yeah.
even when he does these new shows and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
he lives his gimmick for sure. Rock kind of like turned
all
into,
over the place,
turned
right.
into like, I love you guys. You know, he's gonna play Barney in the upcoming reboot. You know what I mean? It's just I gotta go with Stone Cold because he's to this day. Look what he did with that Paul Heyman interview
They fixed him.
on that podcast. He was still Stone Cold, raising hell with Paul Heyman. So I'm
Yep.
gonna go with Stone Cold.
I have a question on it. Now, do you mean like what was the most entertaining for the fans in terms of it, or do you mean
Well,
like
your personal.
what
Personal favorite.
as in, okay, I think that a gimmick that fit the wrestler the most, I would have to say, is Farouk in the original Nation of Domination. I don't think that there will ever be another gimmick like that, dude.
You really thought that
They-
dude was
they
gonna, like,
hated-
go
they
out
were
there and,
hated.
like, fight for a whole bunch of stuff, man.
They were hated so much.
Yeah, dude, and they were a heel stable, and you remember like when they had that beef going with I think it was like it was a biker gang, like it was like Age of Apocalypse or something like that.
Yeah, no, that was a Crush's group, right?
Yeah.
They had like a beef going. It was like a couple of factions that were like warring with them at one time. But I think that in terms of like fitting that gimmick and playing it well, I would have to say one of my favorite gimmicks was probably Nation of Domination.
He just looked like that daddy.
You don't want to bring him in
on that buddy's
Yeah.
house. Like, that dad, what the hell are you doing here?
Exactly,
You
man.
know,
All right. I'm gonna throw my gimmicks out there. NWO,
Okay.
DX, and Taker.
Okay.
That's
Taker.
Oh yeah. That
Before
goes
you
without
said that,
saying.
Mike, he wasn't even in there, but he's my number 1 just
Yeah.
because you brought him up.
Yeah.
Played
I
it
mean,
so well.
remember how you used to come out to the ring and the guys would have the torches lit,
Yeah.
everything's dark. It was amazing. Like, as a matter of fact, it was one of the best entrances.
Lights go out and he's right there
Yeah,
in the
he
ring.
raises
right
his
when they're
eyes
there,
and then
you
the lights
know?
come on. Amazing.
For me, I have to go with Undertaker, just because it's Undertaker. Look at everything that he's done. He should still be undefeated at WrestleMania.
Totally agree.
But everything from the entrance down to his wrestling, down to the way his character he performs as a character and a wrestler, everything is flawless. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a best gimmick for a group out there, and I don't think anyone would ever next think of it. I'm gonna go with the Brood.
The Brood. You know what?
We were
Yeah.
talking about the Brood
Yeah,
one
dude.
night.
That's a good point, man.
That was when it came out to stage with the
Yeah.
circle of
Yeah,
fire.
everything was awesome, but unfortunately, it just stopped
Yeah.
working.
Two guys.
Because Gangrel went away,
Yeah.
and then Edge went on to be the superstar, and Christian. He was
Mike, we
basically a
discussed
superstar.
this in the house when we were playing the game.
Yeah.
I think the Brood actually
King
broke
Edge
up
was
because of the whole Terry
King.
Invitational thing, wasn't it? Like, wasn't that the original reason they broke up? Because the Hardys just kind of left Gangrel when they won the ladder match with Edge and Christian.
They really did leave high and dry.
They did just
I
kind
mean,
of
it
leave
was
him
awesome
too.
when they come out to the ring and spit blood on everybody.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to wrestle that guy. That's all that fake blood on him. Like, all right, dude.
And what else we got?
All right, next we have top 3 finishers: gimmick and realistic.
All right.
Just gonna-
Stunner, RKO.
Is this gimmick or?
That's gotta be gimmick, because I mean,
Yeah.
a Stunner don't hurt, nor does an RKO. I got 2 instead of 3.
I'm trying to think.
But the realistic, I mean, you really pile drive somebody, that hurts.
Tombstone.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's like a real one. A DDT for real, that would really hurt.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that. We do a little
Face
punk
to the
action
face,
around
yeah.
here.
I feel like the pedigree'd have to be up there. I
Yeah.
mean, playing it straight on your face, especially on some thumbtacks, is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Mic check.
What about the
You see the look on his face, dude?
Wait for it.
Oh, how about
Wait
this?
for it.
To Jerry's, remember the kick?
Oh, the buzzsaw kick,
on.
yeah,
One of
dude.
those,
Yeah,
it'll drop
you just
anybody.
getting kicked in the face, yeah, dude. That's
Yeah.
Remember the buzzsaw kick?
You don't remember that?
He
No,
spit
I don't.
the stuff in the mist in your face. And
yeah.
It's just coming around like whack.
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
remember
it looks
that.
so
Oh
convincing.
yeah, it was
Davey
pretty-
Davey
some of
Richards
it
kind of does it. Davey Richards kind of does it too. Well, used to at least when he was. I would have to say a move that I don't see very many wrestlers use even on the independent circuit. But I guess the double underhook pile driver, like Jay Briscoe uses it, but I think that a lot of people would like sleep on that move, man. It just looks sick, and I think that you could like really mess somebody up like a double underhook pile driver. And then Teddy Hart actually has a Canadian destroyer double underhook pile driver, so he like hooks you up like a double underhook pile driver, but then goes into Canadian destroyer with it.
That's pretty tight.
What's AJ Styles' move called again?
Styles Clash.
Styles Clash. I would be scared to do that.
Amazing.
I would just be scared.
All you gotta do is keep your head. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, it
like,
worked out great for that one.
well, he didn't do
Davey
it.
Richards.
Yeah,
dude.
He didn't do it.
Yeah, that worked out great for him. No, that's nice.
Ready for final thoughts? We got some more.
I got one more out here, but this video is getting really long actually, so I think we should wrap it up real quick on here. When we were talking about gimmicks on here, you did mention Gangrel.
Yeah, he did. I really like Gangrel was just a good gimmick because he played it well, and he even had those things.
All right.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts on wrestling.
I got one.
Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to X-Pac. I do believe that was wrong for TMZ to release Dusty Rhodes' widow 911 call to the public, how, you know, she was so in distress, please come help. It was a really sad thing to hear. And Xbox went on total, like, that's bullshit, you shouldn't do that to somebody's family. You know, I just want to give a shout out to Xbox for actually speaking up and saying something.
All right.
Not bad.
Anybody else got a final thought?
I'm gonna look to see who the WWE is gonna bury next.
Any ideas who he's gonna bury next?
Yeah, I know, you're just gonna...
But we're watching the shopping cart moving right now.
I just say that,
know, we're
that's
all
the
waiting
excitement.
on
That's the
it.
excitement. You
I'm
never
gonna go
know.
move it.
You never know.
Mike's moving the shopping cart right
He
now.
is
just
there,
so everybody
yeah.
knows what's going on. Why did Mike left because...
And Mike locks himself Mike locks himself out of the car, ladies and gentlemen. Mike locks himself out of the car, out of his own
How do
vehicle.
you press the button?
There we go. I think we can maybe edit that part
And
out
we're
later.
back.
Oh no, we'll leave that in. That's
That's good sports
That
entertainment.
is. You sold that well. You did.
No, actually, I locked it when you closed it.
Oh.
everybody else do final thoughts or
Oh no, we were
Do you
too
got one?
busy.
You know what? I don't.
laughing at me?
Got one?
Yeah.
No, it's so funny.
After that comment, nobody wants to say anything, man.
Remy,
Who's he
you
gonna
got
bury
any-
next? We're all waiting.
Remy's like, nah, I got nothing.
We're all waiting. Like, who's he gonna bury?
All right. WWE, bring Samoa Joe right out of NXT, bring him right back up, right into Raw, because that's where he needs to be. Do whatever you need to do with him to make him, if you want to do like Owens or the opposite Owens as a face, but destructive, whatever, just bring him into Raw because he needs to be there.
I agree, bring him in, but do it slowly. Do it slowly. Don't just throw him into the mix of the top line headliners. You know what I mean? I just couldn't see it just being that fast.
Final thought. WWE gives Seth Rollins a 300+ day title run.
Wow.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I like it.
I'm okay with that. That's a good one. Bravo.
Okay then. D, you got one? You have a final thought?
You know what? I just want to disagree with what he said. 300+, I couldn't do it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my final thought. Not 300+.
Gotta have that in there.
Maybe $2.99, man.
$2.99.
That'd be some shit.
All right, for all of you, links below. Follow, share, like, retweet, hit us up, Facebook us,
Subscribe.
subscribe. Very good.
Diamonds are forever, and so is the SCS and the family.
YouTube. See you later.
Peace.
What am I supposed to say?
Here, I'll pull it up for you.
I wasn't doing it. I told you I wasn't doing it, so I completely forgot about it.
Oh, you really forgot to see
Yeah, I really did. I was like, I'm not doing it. And I thought, oh, okay, we're gonna do it then. What am I doing? Which one was it? Diamonds one?
Yeah, do you remember it?
Kinda. Just let me read it. Fuck that Coca Cabana picture.
Oh, we gotta put that up there.
Oh,
Yeah, pull it up.
Oh no. You know how much I hate Coca Cabana, right?
Why do you hate Coca Cabana, man?
Rides
I don't know if you
Punk
can
Stick
see that,
more
can
than
you?
Anybody I know.
Sorry, cannot load the photos. It's no longer available. What?
how is that not available? It's right freaking there.
I'll do it for next video. I have it on my phone.
No, you won't.
Maybe they can get it close up.
It won't work. I don't know what's
I don't know
going
what
on.
happened. I can't.
There you go.
My
What does it say?
diamonds are forever.
And so are the SCS.